Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, Soul Star La Familia of the Galactic tribe of Terra Nova Gaia. We had another powerful portal opening today on the 11-22-22 Galactivation. With the 11-22-22 codes, we have encoded the 11, 22, and 33 master numbers of the sacred triangle and representation of the pyramid, meeting fire in the middle. Pyramids create a natural energy vortex and are symbolic of the fire within the heart center. The Queen's Chamber in the middle, Dan Tien, the fire of the divine goddess Shakti. The 33 of divine mastery is the apex, the highest point, the holy of holies, highest attainment closest to source. The rising of the fire, electricity, symbolizes the ascension of consciousness, and the downward flow of water, magnetism, symbolizes the descension of consciousness. Fire and water are intrinsically linked, the yin and yang, the eagle and the condor. With the higher energetics flowing in this day through the celestial gateways, we had an amplitude of 30 Hz on the Schumann and another 4 hours of blackout on the charts. We also had some new codes and frequencies appearing on the charts with the multidimensional energies ebbing and flowing. We're really feeling these in our heart and higher heart chakras as our fire in the middle is blazing with Christ consciousness. We have more fifth dimensional energies merging with the fourth to clear all false overlays, keeping consciousness in the lower frequencies of fear, pain, and suffering. The whale and dolphin nation are with us to assist all ground crew starseeds with their celestial sound and divine flow of pure resonance. The dolphins and whales communicate holographically, sending their heavenly codes through the crystalline waters of Pachamama. Encoded in the sacred sounds are new Lemurian frequencies of bliss, joy, freedom, and abundance for all. These are healing sounds for Gaia and all her children of the light. The sacred geometry within the holy waters are mirroring the source codes of unconditional love, peace, and harmony. The Bodhisattvas are working with us to transmit the resonance of compassion and pure intent, to assist Mother Earth and all her children to make this collective quantum leap into the new heaven upon the new earth. Shine bright, diamond light beings of indestructible life. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end. If you could please do us a favor, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below what you're experiencing in these powerful portals, and please share this video with your tribes and teams all over this realm to get our energies, our gnosis, and teachings out to more of our tribe of the 144. And again, thank you very much to all of our people supporting us in our great work and mission here as we continue to keep going through and through and through until full compression breakthrough. The eagle and the condor appreciate you all very much. Namaste. And now with all these powerful energetics coming in, we had many activations all over Pachamama. And here we go. 144 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours, and get this, 1,044 earthquakes in the past 7 days. You cannot make this shift up. The most powerful for today was a 5.7 New Zealand. The past 365 days we had 57,707, 777, 57, 12 Divine Feminine. Again, synchronic with the 12-12 portal of the 33 Divine Mastery earlier today on Alaska, and the Crown of Lemuria 4-2, Puerto Rico 3-0, the Sacred Portal, Afghanistan 4.9, 13 Divine Goddess. This is in the portal where the three holy mountains, Tian Shan, Kunlun in the middle, Himalayan in the south, the Trinity, the Trident come together in the apex, in the Sacred Portal 4913, Divine Goddess. Alaska 40, Chile, South America. Kundalini Pachamama, Andes, Mountains 4.3, in the root chakra of the Great Mother Earth, South Sandwich Islands 4.8, another 12 of Divine Feminine, Puerto Rico 3.4, Chile 4.1, Gansu Sheng again today in that S, the center of the yin yang, through Kunlun Mountain, the land of the immortals, we had a 5.3, 8 of the infinite. Puerto Rico, we had a 3.5, the mirror of the 5.3, 8.8 portal. This is on opposite sides of Pachamama. New Zealand, 5.7. China, again, 4.9 in the sacred portal. Then another 5.0, one after another. This was the Trinity, 3 in a row. Then we had a fourth at 4.3. Southern Alaska, 3.1. Unalaska, Alaska, 4.0. Papua New Guinea, 5.6. Kagoshima, Japan, 4.8, another 12 Divine Feminine Code, 4.5 in Indonesia, Council of 9 coming in, south of Fiji Island, 4.9, right on the Tropic of Capricorn, very deep, 509 kilometers depth. Nagaland, India, home of the Rainbow Serpent, the Sacred Serpent, the Dragons, 4.6, Arica, Chile, 4.0, North Aegean Sea of Greece, 4.1, Chile, another 4.5, Council of 9 Energy. Hokkaido, Japan, Ring of Fire, 4.4, Aleutian Island, 5.1. And then in this very powerful sacred portal, Easter Island, across the Ring of Fire from the Fiji activation, we had a 4.9, another 13 of the Queen of the New Earth. California, Anza, 3.9, 12 Divine Goddess. And then New Zealand, 4.4, Divine 44, 8.8 Portal, Lionsgate, 17 kilometer depth, 17 of the Q, Source, Quelle. There we go, we got that out. Now we're going to continue right now with the current Sabian symbols. The moon is at 0 degrees, 21 minutes Gemini. The sun is at 22 degrees, 56 minutes Capricorn. The Sabian symbol for 23 degrees Capricorn, a soldier receiving 2 awards for bravery in combat. And the current Sabian symbol for 1 degree Gemini, a glass-bottom boat reveals undersea wonders, from astrologyweekly.com. 73 coming in into the 37, Heaven on Earth. And now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the Oracle deck, Moonology, from Yasmin Boland. And the card she pulled for you today, very powerful again, Cardinal Moon. Be bold and make the first move. Now is the time to be bold, bossy even. Take matters into your own hands. Cardinal signs are powerful and self-starting. They're determined and great at organizing. Drawing this card strongly suggests that you're going to need to be all those things to get your ideal resolution or position in the situation you're asking about. This card may challenge you on how strongly you really want something. If you're worrying about a situation, it is a suggestion to be less passive. Instead, take an assertive stance as you steer events where you want them to go. Speak up for what you want. If you're serious about sorting things out, you may need to take the lead in some way to step up as a leader. Attuned to the moon, I am taking charge of my destiny. Additional meanings for this card: be bold and follow your heart and your emotions. Avoid recklessness or moving too fast. Come into your power. The time for action is now. Ask Ganesha, the Hindu elephant god, for help. The teaching: in astrology there are 3 quadruplicities. That's a cool name. Cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Remember, we each have all 12 signs in our chart for different parts of our lives. It's just the way the astrological wheel works. These are the signs that like to get things started, and which are the natural leaders. No matter when you draw this card, it's a sign that something new is starting, and you quite possibly need to take the lead on it. And from the great beings of the world, today is the anniversary of Guru Dorje Drollo. Today, the 12th of January 2022, on the 10th day of the month of the Tiger, Guru Padmasambhava conjured his wrathful form as Paro Taksang in Bhutan and subdued all the local deities and treasure guardians. He then made them the protectors of the Therma teachings, or hidden treasures, concealed in both central and remote places in the Himalayas, and entrusted them with the secret oral instructions to be given in the future to Tirthans, or treasure discoverers, at suitable times. He became known as Guru Dorje Drollo, or Vajra Krodha, the Guru of adamantine wrath. And here's the sacred mantra for Guru Dorje. Dorje means, and Vajra mean thunder, lightning, the power of the thunder beings. Well, feel into this energy in your heart center and let it electrify you. Ma Hung Vajra Guru Padme Siddhi Hung. Do you feel that? Excellent. Now let's move on to Divine Sister of the Light, Valerie A. Elster. What I'm hearing is we're making room for the next multidimensional expansion of plasma light. Any old programming, especially DNA sequences, will need to go as we ground the diamond plasma body. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Sadia Farah Ali, let us remember that there are dragons waiting for us to remember them, so we can together restore balance here. By connecting the ley lines, rediscover forgotten sacred sites, clear inverted structures, and reopen the portals they have been guarding, reconnecting ley lines to stargates and all in between. And now from Jennifer Okangalea. Let there be dragons. I've been seeing dragons lately. They seem to be sleeping in groves and glens and on mountaintops, their spines curving from the peak to the sea, guarding something more ancient than I can fathom. Yet I feel they represent something all of us are capable of, guardianship of Gaia. I feel when we heal ourselves, we heal not just our inner waters, but our outer waters. When we expand our consciousness, we expand the consciousness of Gaia. I feel we are expanding into planetary consciousness. As the shift hits the fan in the outer reality, we have an opportunity to delve deeply into Mother Earth, into her core, the feminine core, the magnetic core, the womb. Just like a supernova pulls and contracts all of its matter into its center before it explodes, we can use this time to enter the 0-point field, the now, to bring all the stardust we are made of into the magnetic center of ourselves so that it illuminates our very core. There are lines of electromagnetic energy crisscrossing the planet. We call them ley lines, but I feel they are also called dragon lines or rose lines. The ley line I have been on is the Michael Mary ley line, which originates at Skellig. Michael. It's an interdimensional portal. There is a dragon here, but he is grumpy. He doesn't believe that humans will wake up and start guarding these energy lines again and connect these portals back to the stargates they can be connected to. I feel we will. I feel we are not just expanding our consciousness, but we are expanding planetary consciousness as we do it. With every contraction comes an even bigger expansion. That means that human consciousness will soon allow in more and more galactic awareness. Astronomers know that the stars and galaxies they see through telescopes make up just a small fraction of the total mass of the universe. The rest is known as dark matter, and it still defies explanation. We have this dark matter in our brains, too. 90% of our brains is classified by science as dark matter. Up to 80% of our DNA science is classified as junk. None of it is dark junk. It's being illuminated now. We humans are epic, limitless source beings. No amount of bioweaponry or genetic hybridization or fear porn can change that. Our consciousness expands far beyond our physical bodies. We are light beings. We aren't just stardust. We are supernovas. Let there be dragons. And from divine angels that crystal and indigo guide to the galaxy. Poseidon's trident symbolizes the triple nature of the soul, the Holy Trinity and its union. Each fork of the trident correlates to one of the three different main universes, realms, worlds. Zeus's realm, Pluto's realm, Poseidon's realm. As Zeus and other titans gain the power of the world after they beat the titans of Kronos. Zeus decided to share power over the three realms with Poseidon and Pluto. One might have soul parts stuck in any of these three universes. We have been rescuing, liberating, healing, correcting, and reclaiming our parts. This way one day we'll be able to exit the cosmic egg. The meaning of the Holy Trinity is owning the power and the soul unity of these three realms. Erini. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ramona Lapin. Today is another powerful 11/22/22 day. I hope you can feel this magical shift in the field that continues to unfold as all becomes much lighter. We are receiving a most beautiful and powerful crystalline liquid light cleanse, ascension activations, keys and codes, and so much more. Much divine love, bliss, freedom, and abundance codes streaming in as the cosmic flames and iridescent rainbow plasma infusions are purifying all the remaining interference patterns, distortions, veils, illusions, as the holographic inserts and false memories dissolve and wash away very rapidly now with much ease and grace, when we allow it and stay in the flow. Resistance to what arises is what causes the suffering. This is it, people. Keep going. Our full liberation is here. Open up for Source to heal all. Keep resolving, dissolving, transmuting, alchemizing, and activating all from within. Expect miracles, and keep calling them forth. Manifestations are super heightened, so co-create responsibly and make it count. Drink plenty of water, move the energy through your body. Rest when called and be gentle with yourself to best support these most powerful clearings, upgrades, and integration. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all for this divine co-creation. Ramona. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen, its Sacred 7 healing. I have been shown the dark veil holding humanity away from full awakening has been lifted. 5D will come rushing in. It means massive shifts in consciousness will be witnessed, changes from negative to positive as we begin to embrace the new earth more fully. As your frequency grows higher, so do your gifts. You begin to see who you really are. Intention is key. Look at your intentions and ask it heart-centered and balanced. The future is bright. Sometimes we have to walk through the fire to know our hearts and the hearts of others. Fire is a great purifier, as is water. Waste not your tears, and be joyful. The light of Creator is shining bright. Love prevails. The 0 point on the grid became the sigils. They were in position all over the earth. They were transformed from darkness into light. Love is liberation of the heart. Others may not understand your heart, but faith that all things are made right through the Creator is the plan. Fear not to open your heart to everyone. It will only make your heart more joy-filled. We are the witness to the greatest transformation to ever take place. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Raylene Brady, I am observing the dismantling of the AI grids in those areas around me that have greatest resistance. It seems the nefarious artificial timelines and holographic realities as they dismantle are revealing glitches in realities of the artificially induced sleeper cells. This appears to not only be presenting as whole chunks of missing time, but also 3D timeline memories and recollections unaccounted for in some. Time is up on all things artificial. Your Akashic records and true account for lifetimes on the surface and within the earth are held on Alcyon and the Pleiades. It's so interesting to observe these realities and timelines in full transmutation. Feeling that which no longer serves simply slipping away, and that there will be more startling observations of this in the linear over the 3D weeks and months to come. Resistance is futile. Change is imminent. As the rainbow bridging of consciousness holds true in the organic grids, many will experience themselves anchoring and alchemizing in ways never before experienced. It only takes the small step forward to ground and integrate these newfound frequency spectrums for the whole of humanity, and in accord with all life-affirming beings within and on the surface of our earth. Holding space for the many to cross over the bridges laid before us, as we individually and collectively rekindle the art of traversing time, space, and dimensions. The earth stars are commended. Please remember that it is important to true self-integrate it all, whether high or low frequency experiences, to anchor this beyond duality reality and polarity pull. True self protocols and guided visualization. You may like to utilize this for deeper integration of the work achieved thus far. Please integrate all experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. Utilize true self-integration protocols before going on to the guided journey to Alcyon, which we'll transmit tomorrow's transmissions. Feel into your higher heart space and remain connected with the heart, not the mind. State aloud, I ask that my true self has union with the God Force. I ask that the God Force has union with my true self. Stay in this connection before commencing. I ask that my true self in union with the Divine God Force does what is required with this place, the source of this place, and everything connected with this place. I ask that my true self in union with the Divine God Force does what is required with this situation, the source of this situation, and everything connected to this situation. True self, integrate. Level 1 and 2 underworlds. Many are in their personal and planetary underworlds without the benefit of true self. If you can practice maintaining this connection throughout, malevolent beings allow free access. Everyone knows the rules. From Raylene Brady. And from Divine Sister of the Light Judith Kusel. I was given very important information early yesterday morning pertaining to the massive shift and reset which occurred. This is my journal entry. 3 times I was called, Daughter of Zion, rejoice. The sun discs appeared and were placed within me. I was told that they have replaced our DNA entirely and our cells and cellular structures so that we can now fully step into our new Adam, Kadman, light body form. This process cannot be stopped nor altered. The new humanity is rising in the new earth and the new golden age of one. There is a huge shift into the next level of Christ consciousness. The arcs of the covenant are fully being reactivated, and they are now radiating forth immensely powerful energy of the 7th to the 8th dimensional frequency bands as one with the Elysium crystal pyramids and the crystalline energy grids. This is impacting vastly on humanity as it is triggering the new DNA and cellular structures, the pineal and pituitary glands, as well as triggering the soul memory banks. We are literally being switched on. This is immense and works through the open heart center, the white flame of illumination, and the power of love. All is encoded with universal codes, so this is unstoppable. The waves of ascension will now rise in octaves, as those within the 5th will be tuned into the 7th, and will now be able to access the information, knowledge, spiritual keys and codes, which could not be accessed in the 3D. We are now going to experience expanded consciousness like never before. This is a totally new life and new beginning. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light Carolyn, 144 God Code. 848, each day the energies are continuing to restore you back to your original divine blueprint. The upcoming full moon is helping this process by releasing whatever part of you doesn't feel good enough, due to the way others treated you. Divine support is helping you get fully stable and healed of the past, so you can fully be in your power and own it. This is another layer of being reborn into the new you. It is recommended to go through this death and rebirth process quietly within. Grief and other emotions are ready to transmute into the light. You may conclude that there needs to be some changes made that are better suited for the new you. Today is an auspicious day to rest, reflect, and set new goals, plans, and intentions based on your own feedback. You're in the process of leaving Earth School and going toward your dreams manifest. As you are crossing this bridge, it is important to understand the lessons from the relationship abuse you've experienced. You become an expert on this, and now is the time to focus on the details and clear any delusions that perpetuate lack thinking. Through overstanding patterns and red flags better, you can be a better leader. This information will be utilized when the time is right to help and mentor others as part of your new life cycle. You've truly outgrown false relationships, liars, gossip, and all the games of the Matrix. You're rising up out of this and not letting it affect you any longer. Your vibration is higher, and synchronicities are showing you the path of this understanding. Remain faithful and balanced with self-care as we continue exiting the matrix and the fall of the cabal. In Jesus Christos' name, amen. God bless you, Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun in Capricorn, square asteroid Hermitage in Libra, lunar aspects. There's a lot going on in the background, but today's skies are quieter. Venus continues to hold our attention, carefully examining our relationships, how we use our money, identifying what we love, figuring out what's important. Picking over old ground can be hard work, though, and sometimes we resist what needs to be done. It's uncomfortable. For some, loneliness creeps around the edges of awareness, a sense of something or someone missing. In times like these, it's important to love ourselves a little harder, reparent, support ourselves in constructive ways. You're never alone when you're with yourself. Thankfully, the moon sweeps in to help, exalted in Taurus. Concentrate on what makes you feel grounded, what makes you feel here. When life is confusing, troubling, trying, focus on the basics and life's simple pleasures. Work from the heart. Lean into your spirituality and creativity. Find something to make you smile. Know that you have the power to change things step by step, day by day. Even when the earth is covered in snow, deep underground, seeds are bursting to life. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time. Learning and practicing the Synchronotron 441 is in itself a method for establishing communication with the Galactic Star Masters. If you practice diligently, there will be feedback. From Master Hua. When every thought is sincere, every thought penetrates. In silence, responses are quietly received. The practice of the Synchronotron 441 is akin to the method of mantra. The mantra recitation reaches into the invisible realms of a particular frequency of sound that, if recited purely and repeated without doubt and with perseverance, will generate a response that will be physically perceived. As Master Hua says, if you don't make the call, who's going to pick up the phone? In the case of the Synchronotron, the call is returned through the synchronicity of particular numbers, such as the daily frequency and its constituent codes. The point is to stay pure of mind, simple and free of expectation. Then the answers will come from anywhere in your environment. This is how you know you have been heard. Intergalactic Bulletin number 3. Principles of telepathic memorization within the context of cosmic, supramental, supersensory cognition. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 134, White Self-Existing Wizard. Self-existing is the name for the number 4, and its keywords are define, measure, and form. The 4th day of a wave spell is all about taking a closer look at things. This is the 4th day of the monkey wave spell, and we are still in the squishy bit in between the 2 portal day columns. Many people experience headaches during this time due to the intensity. Today is White Wizard, and it represents enchantment, receptivity, and timelessness. Wizard days are full of enchantment and invitations for trips down the rabbit hole. You can cast your own spells today, and you can be put under a spell too, as it is a self-existing day. The wizard asks that we look closer at our situation. Are you under a spell and haven't realized this? The guide today is the white dog, which represents love, loyalty, and heart. Whenever a dog leads the way, he is inviting us to think with our hearts rather than our heads. Follow your heart today, and remember to be loving with your words and actions. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Self-Existing Wizard, 4, Ish, Keen 134, 12th of January 2021, Manifesting Your Heart's Desires. 21-1-2022 equal 316 equal 37, Mirror of the 73, equal 10 equal 1. Day codes 12, Acquiring Strength, Wisdom. 3, Holy Trinity, Joy, Creativity. 10, Manifestation, Authority, Power. 1, New Beginnings, Leader, Original. Month-year codes. 1, New Beginnings, Original, Leader. 6. Heaven, Christ, family, romance, fertility. 7. Magic, mystic, spiritual, solitude, initiation. 2. Partner, twin, cooperation. 20. The awakening, clear vision. 22. Architect of peace, master builder. Keen 1, 3, 4 equal 8. Abundance, infinity, flow. A powerful day for magical alchemy, creating form. Day 4 in the blue monkey wave spell of magic, joy, bliss, play, merriment, spontaneity, and return to innocence. Magic, 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 a day of great magic and enchantment. Today we define the magic. The wizard's magic is defined by the capacity to have a still, receptive mind, guided by the heart, to think from our hearts using the power of love, to guide our wands. Tone of creation, self-existing, tone 4 in the mental realm. Action measures, power defines, essence form. Self-existing number 4 takes form, and we have ourselves a square shape. Self-existing, measuring and defining, very intelligent, fascinated by self. We now have built a sturdy platform upon which further growth takes place. Today we are using our minds to anchor our magic, defining how we can access and manifest using our God-given powers. Dispense with the rest and build your new solid foundations on the basis of divine alchemy and magical manifestations, through your pure heart to create a foundation of peace and harmony. The wizard, the monkey, the 10 manifestation code, and the self-existing tone of creation are the quadrella for manifesting your thoughts, ideas, and desires into form, the divine formula. Nikola Tesla had the self-existing tone in his signature as 4, Akbal, so this is a potent creation magic we have at our disposal today. Coupled with this quadrella, the waxing gibbous moon, 72% full, is in Taurus, the master at acquiring material possessions and his heart's desires, magnified manifesting power, kaboom. Take your spell casting very seriously today. This is a gift from our Creator to manifest your heart's desires. Planetary service, take some time to define what it is we desire for our new world. Place this image in a magic box with Uluru and call in Merlin to zap it with electric blue fire. Visualize this electric blue energy radiating out of this magic box at Uluru and into Gaia's grids. See the electrical current igniting the flame in the crystal octahedron at Gaia's core, then spiraling outwards, circling the earth 7 times, infusing and energizing the divine blueprint for ascended 5D Gaia. Hold the vision of utopian Gaia in your mind's eye and in your heart. It is done. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sabaoth. Your creations will need energy, care, and nurturance in order to sprout and grow. Make sure you do not neglect your duties and responsibilities. Put your energy into worthwhile projects that can benefit others and our planet to reap the greatest rewards. The seed needs to grow and evolve. Now is the time to get moving. Arise from the darkness and move in the direction of more light. That is where you will discover your greatest joy and abundance. Khan gifts us with the capacity to manifest and co-create our highest visions today. Go forth and seed the highest light on our planet, beautiful star blossoms. Today's question is, how can I use the magic of my heart to create new forms based on love, compassion, and my true heart's desires? Divine blessings for the manifestation of your pure heart's desires. In la ketch a la Keen, Christina, White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 134, White Self-Existing Wizard. The mantra, the code for today is, I define in order to enchant. Measuring receptivity, I seal the output of timelessness. With the self-existing tone of form, I am guided by the power of heart. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone that continues to support us in our work. If you'd like to help us continue bringing these transmissions to the world and continue to assist humanity in this planetary liberation movement, you can make a monthly pledge on Patreon or a one-time donation to our links at egolovecondor.com. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You can purchase her beautiful handmade zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions from our Pleiadian Brothors and Sisters of the Light. Pleiades 1 messages, January 12th, 2022. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSC-SDE. MID maneuver failures continue as Ashtarans advance. TEC1 plus harmonizations are initiated, 100% non-regressive. Attention, Eliar floors, the artist, master collector, projector aimed, -% +++. 11 ethics achieved, 99% non-regressive. PTA +++11 projection, 77% non-regressive. PTA +++11 reverberation, 77% non-regressive. Purification Island, projectors aimed and in support, 98% non-regressive. Attention plastic transmitter, single unification projector in support, 95% non-regressive. Attention plastic transmitter, single unification projector in reverberation, 95% non-regressive. Ancestral releases and elevations happen. Mergers, 97% non-regressive. Null zones and reintegration. Ashtaric force expands. Aquatics are called immediately. Tensions of OB low orbit are contained. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1 supporting anchoring on island of purification. From disclosurenews.it. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Continue in your daily arts and practice to connect with our star nations, our star families. Continue to connect to the Pleiadians, the Ashtarians, Lyrans, Andromedans, whatever nation resonates most with you, and connect through your heart center and continue to call to them and ask them to come and make contact with you or take you to their ships. Time for prime disclosure is now. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step. Keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.